Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is so important that you have the right broker when it comes to trading and investing so that you have the best advantage on the markets with quick liquidity and reliable software. If you're already with a broker, it can be really good practice to reevaluate and make sure that you're getting the best from that broker, or whether it may be time for you to switch to a broker that has better features and a better option for you. So in this video, I'm sharing 3 top brokers and why, in my opinion, they rank so high as the best brokers for trading and investing. So keep watching. Before I dive into each individual broker, here are the main factors that I'm going to be considering for each of the brokers. We're going to be looking at the regulation, which is whether or not the broker is regulated and who by. We're also going to be looking at spreads and commissions, which are the different fees involved for trading. It's really important that you choose a broker that does not take so much money from you in fees. We're going to be looking at leverage and how much money a broker provides to you in leverage to be able to amplify your buying power, as well as the different software that they have available for you to use. I'm going to be talking about payment methods, whether there is a minimum amount that you have to make a deposit for, if there are any fees involved, and generally how easy the process is. Available markets, and also if there are any restrictions on account access. So in no particular order, let's have a look at number 1, which is FXView. FXView have been in the market since 2017 and they are a fast growing Forex broker. They're based in Cyprus and they are both regulated by and registered with multiple regulatory authorities around the world, including the Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission, as well as the UK Financial Conduct Authority. FXView are known to have some of the lowest fees in the currencies market, offering raw spreads, and the average spread for Euro USD is around about 1 marginal pip, so they've got really good tight spreads on their accounts. For commissions, FXView charge just $1 per lot per side. So if you are buying and then selling one lot size position, you're going to be paying a total of $2 in commissions for that trade, which compared to a lot of other brokers is an incredibly low rate when it comes to commissions and fees. FXView have different leverage available for the different markets that they offer, including 3 times leverage for the Forex majors, 2-to-1 for the miners, 2-to-1 for gold, 10-to-1 for metals, 10-to-1 for energies, 20-to-1 for the major indices such as the US 30 and the UK 100, and then 10-to-1 for the minor indices. Leverage can be really useful to increase your buying power for trading, but it also comes with potential bigger losers as well as bigger winners, so it's very, very good practice to understand risk management and understand what exactly you want to risk on your trade rather than trying to buy as much as you can for a position using leverage. With FXView, the different software platforms available include MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 and ActTrader. In terms of funding and withdrawal options for the account, there are multiple options available and they come in different base currencies as well. So you can deposit as little as £10 or equivalent using a Visa and MasterCard instantly with no fees. So it's very accessible to get your account funded and set up, even if you want to start with a really low rate to begin with. You can also use Visa or MasterCard for withdrawals for a minimum withdrawal of £50 or equivalent. And again, there are no fees charged by FXView for this, although you might have to pay some fees separately for your bank. You'd have to look into that depending on who you bank with. But are there any restrictions on account access with FXView? FXView do not offer CFD accounts to certain residents of certain countries. These include Crimea, Cuba, Cyprus, India, Iran, North Korea, Sudan, Syria, and the United States. So if you are a resident of any of those countries, unfortunately you wouldn't be able to create an account with FXView. FXView have lots of different options for customer support, so they offer email, phone, and they also have a live chat facility available which operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So it's really good to get some support if you need it. Moving on to the second broker now that we're going to look at, and that is IC Markets. Now IC Markets have been around for a long time. They have been active since 2007. IC Markets are based in Sydney, Australia, and they are regulated by the Australian Securities and Investment Commission. IC Markets offer a raw spread account which provides some of the lowest possible spreads available on the market. The average spread for Euro USD is from around about 0.02 pips or 2 marginal pips. For commissions, IC Markets charge $3.50 per lot, which is payable per side for their raw spread account. So if you're looking to buy a one lot size position and then sell that position, in total you're going to be paying $7 in commission fees, and that's for their raw spread account. Alternatively, they do also have a standard account which charges no commissions, but it has a higher spread, which is typically from around about 0.6 pips. So if you are probably more of a beginner and you're not too bothered about having tight spreads, you could consider their standard account where you don't have to pay any fees or commissions. But if you are a more seasoned trader and you definitely want to have tight spreads, the raw spread account is going to be for you, but you're going to have to take into consideration the fees and commissions that they have with that account. IC Markets do offer a very high leverage of up to 1 to 500, so they give you 500 times your account size in buying power. And the different trading platforms available include MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 and CTrader. IC Markets have many different options for account funding, including debit, credit card, PayPal, and quite a lot of alternative funding options here for different currencies. So it's very accessible worldwide. No matter where you're based, there's probably going to be an option that appeals to you to fund your account. They don't charge any additional fees for deposits or withdrawals, but once again, it's good to check with your own bank where that's concerned. You can open an account with as little as $200 or equivalent. But once again, are there any account restrictions with IC Markets? Well, IC Markets do not accept US clients, and this is due to the US CTFC regulation, which prevents US clients from trading with brokers outside of the US. So if any of you guys are watching this video and you are a resident of the US, you might be thinking, come on, this video is not really helping me out because I haven't got anybody yet. But if that is your situation, I'd probably recommend looking into Owanda because they also operate from the United States. If you go to their website, scroll to the bottom and make sure you are clicked onto the United States version of Owanda, you'll be able to get some more information about getting set up with them. And I originally started with Owanda and I did find them to be a really good company for trading. And just moving back to IC Markets now, looking at their customer support options, and they have many different options available if you need some support, including email, telephone and live chat. And last but not least, another top broker to consider for trading is Pepperstone, who were founded in 2010 and they are based in London, England. Pepperstone are a multi-regulated firm. They're regulated by many different bodies around the world, including being regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority, which is based in the UK. Similar to IC Markets, Pepperstone have two different trading accounts available. So they offer a Razor account, which is very similar to IC Markets' raw spread account, and they offer a standard account. The Razor account has an average spread for Euro USD from 0 to 0.3 pips, whereas the standard account has a higher spread of 0.6 pips. The Razor account does charge commissions along with their account, and you'd be looking around about £2.25 per lot per side. So if you want to buy and sell one lot, you're probably going to be looking around about £4.50 as a round trip for commissions for that trade. Whereas the standard account doesn't charge commissions, but once again, you just have larger spreads. So that's how Pepperstone make their money. If you go with a standard account, Pepperstone won't charge you fees, but they will take their cut from the spread in the trade. In terms of leverage, Pepperstone offer a 3-to-1 leverage, so they provide you with 3 times your account size in buying power. And the different trading platforms they have available include MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 and CTrader. There are 4 options for account deposit and withdrawal, including Visa, debit credit card, MasterCard, bank transfer and PayPal, all of which are free in terms of any fees from Pepperstone. But once again, it's always good to check with your own bank account to see if they charge any fees. And looking into the minimum deposit with Pepperstone, they don't actually have a minimum deposit, but they do recommend a minimum deposit of around about £500 or equivalent. But this is pretty much up to you. But are there any restrictions with the account access from Pepperstone? Well, Pepperstone is not available to residents of Belgium or, once again, the United States. And finally, there are plenty of ways to get in touch with Pepperstone if you want some more support, including telephone, which they have for both people based in the United Kingdom and also international calls, as well as email and a live chat facility. So there you have it, guys. They are the top 3 Forex brokers for trading. in my opinion anyway. I hope that you found this video really useful, and I'm sure no matter where you are in the world, you found something that's going to appeal for you and your own trading requirements. I'll include some links below in the description for each of the brokers that I have mentioned. If you've got any questions or any comments, do leave them below, and please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you have enjoyed it so that you can catch my future videos. Thank you for watching. Bye!